Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Lambeau. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line.
That's not right.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second and 11 now. Herbert. It's brought in by Harris. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Touchdown, Chargers. Calvin Austin, 32 yards. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
You muted me, dog.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Damn.
Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
Ooh.
Touchdown, Packers. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. While they attend to him, we'll step aside. The Charger drive about to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will line up being a 3rd and 3.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Herbert on 1st down now. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. On the give, this is Harris. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flushed out right. This one finds Austin out right. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Get out of here.
And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score.
Man.
Pulled in at the 24. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's counter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's counter. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Cook. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, this is Harris. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They run for it with Harris. And this time he is in. Yes. Najee Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll roll him out. And he coughed it up. A call and luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown. Calvin Austin. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Man, I told you I already like that Smurf.
To kick it away.
Come on, man. This man ain't ducked me for no reason.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Yeah, they finna leave, though. Because I ain't losing.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On play action. Now Rodgers.
Oh, give me that.
Nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. The ball is caught.
Oh, that's crazy.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 17 yards out. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Rodgers will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2
Get that out of here, man.
With a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Charger drive about to get going. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good headed scheme going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Herbert start throwing again. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third.
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Haymakers up.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. They'll try and throw for it. Being chased out left. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. still there, sent to the third time. Marcus May with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially
This man shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field.
It's okay.
Things are
We're
looking
gonna
up,
be
but it
good.
takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones.
To about the 26 here.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Quick slant to Watson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown.
Come on.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
Good. We good.
After the touchdown,
Stop turning
it's
over,
Pat
we good.
O'Donnell to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's a wing to maneuver. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 28. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 91 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Herbert now. That swung out wide to Harris. Touchdown, Chargers. Najee Harris, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay no attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were
Come
doing.
on.
Because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
In our pregame meeting,
Tight end,
they
Brandon
talked about
J.C.
keeping him
Jackson.
hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Then he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 22, Rodgers flush to his right. He completes it to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. They'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're on to. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The slot man in motion right. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that point from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Give him 3 yards there as that will take us to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Packers.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down, as he'll get this up to about the 42. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert. That's complete to Tony. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll let it fly for Austin. And now here's another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the Packers are in great shape as they take over the 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Bro, I can't respect nobody that waits after the game and talk.
But the reality was certainly a much different picture.
Go ahead. I can't respect that.
They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and it forced him out.
Come on now. Boy, you.
Second down. Rodgers.
Come on. Come on now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is
you were scared.
You were scared.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
You getting close to evening our record.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
You getting close. Man, stop playing on me.
But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right?
Who the NFC got?
You can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Hey, you ain't like that. You ain't like that. Boy, you seen this game, man. Come on now.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 43. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be
He's been on fire all game.
28-yard line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert steps away to his left. Got his man, it's Williams.
And out of bounds right around.
All you gonna do is run. All you gonna do is run the clock out anyway.
On the play, and it's second down.
All right. Yeah.
Here's Herbert.
You know what's up.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling.
Right, you is the bum.
Interceptions and more incompletions.
You is the bum.
Like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert out to his left. That's caught. It's Austin left side.
What about your defense?
5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Oh my God.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Come on now, stuff like that. Stuff like that. That's the only reason.
In this game that time, unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Ooh, I'm looking to holler at you.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him at search.
That was 4th down? Damn, I thought that was 3rd.
Alright. Stands tall down
Damn.
by the goal
Alright.
line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be...
Come on, stop playing me.
What's really already
Stop playing me.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has
Show
been
me.
excellent today, but not on that snap.
Show me.
I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All you gonna do is pass it off to Aaron Jones.
Rodgers looking to throw. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that,
I bet.
it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
You still talking? You right.
The Charger drive about to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came.
Shut up.
He's got a man.
Shut up. Now run. Now run out the clock. Run out the clock, because that's all you finna do. That's all you finna do, man.
With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have made it a one-score.
No, you can't see me.
Here in the 4th. Extra point by Gaines.
No, you know you can't see me, dog.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team.
Yeah, all right.
Looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
3 timeouts. Man, that's been happening to me all game. Chill out.
That one ended up incomplete.
Right.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Rodgers to throw. Steps away. Complete to Jones.
That's all you got. That's all you got. Go ahead and kneel. Go ahead and kneel. That's all you got.
Final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers get a score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
That sounds good.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive,
come on now, little.
And now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
Bro, what the fuck?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
Yeah, you better kneel.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Boy, I got 19 views. That is wild.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Go ahead and kneel.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the
You
clock.
funny, dog. Hey, good game, though, bro.
I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they
Now go talk your shit, bro.
OTAs. They want to visualize.
I'll probably entertain you. I'll entertain you in the morning, though. I'm finna go to bed.
We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.